Hello to all my friends out there. So today I bought oranges. They had these $3-4 at, I think it was Smart and Final. So I'm going to be looking for these bags of fruit like this. So what I made was I made some orange tea. Okay, now just to warn you, I used to make this all the time. I use a little kumquats, I use lemons, I use oranges, I use grapefruits. And I told my sister, you should drink this, drink this, drink this. She hated it. Okay, it's not like regular tea. It's kind of gluey, but it's full of vitamin C, and it's a good way to use up your citrus. And it's also, it's got to be packed with vitamin C. So now that I remember this stuff, I have been brewing all kinds of tea. The trick is you have to put sugar or honey in it. Okay, so now for my dinner. So, okay, in the stockpile, in the long-term stockpile, or in, any food storage, it's rice, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. Okay, now sweet potatoes cannot be had as cheap as regular potatoes. And somebody mentioned they were going to look into canning a few potatoes. I think I might like to learn to can. So I have some white rice. And these are the tomatoes that I bought today. So, okay, I knew I needed to cook them because, they needed to be eaten. So, they're really good. What I did was I boiled some water. I put my tomatoes in my water, in the boiling water until the skin's cracked. Then I took them out. And I took the skin off, and then I cut them up, and then I cooked them in a little salt, pepper, and sugar water. And so these are good. So now I want a little margarine on my tomatoes. They can be eaten just like any vegetable. And then I will sprinkle a little lemon pepper. So, I am going to be searching around for these marked down fruits and vegetables, especially towards the end of the month. Okay, so then, what did I make? Okay, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I bought this sausage for $1.50, marked down. I was at Ralph's trying to find what I could find for $10. Remember that video? Wow, I sure am glad I found this sausage. Just because it's cheap, it's still good. It's really good. Really, really good. So, okay, and then, so this is a pretty good little meal, and it's dirt cheap, too. So, these tomatoes could be frozen. You could put basil on them if you wanted. You could put Parmesan cheese on them, too. You could put cheese and tomatoes too. Okay, so 75 cents, about $1 for the tomatoes, 33 cents for, I am highly suspicious that some of this illness is vitamin C deficiencies. There's lots of vitamin C in this, and there's lots of vitamin C in that. And then I bought these tapioca puddings for $1. I think I got 4 for $1 at Walmart. Oh, and Pamela said she got one of these little plates. So that was nice, you know, for the tea parties. This kind of stuff can be found at thrift stores, but you have to be there when the tea party stuff is there. And if you do get tea party stuff, never, never, never donate your tea party stuff, because you never know when you're going to be able. Now let me taste this. I already know it's good because, you know. I'm thinking, you know, if we get used to this, okay, this is good. So just peel your tomatoes, cook your tomatoes in salt, pepper, and sugar, and then I have a little butter and lemon pepper on there. Cook them about 30 minutes. Won't be getting scurvy around here. I bought the rice at Dollar Tree or one of the 99-cent stores. 85 cents at Ralph's. Okay, so, hello to the new follower from Mississippi, and she mentioned that she was a night owl, and I said, oh, great. Usually when I'm up in the middle of the night, you have that feeling that you're the only one out there, so it's nice to know there's more night owls out there. And then one of the followers said she couldn't find any dented cans. I couldn't either. I never thought about trying to find a dented can. This just evolved. And what I think happens is when you'll find them somehow. Now I know I bought these dented cans at 99 cents only down the street from me. So every time I go there, I'll just walk by where the dented cans are and maybe I'll find some. I'd say one of the good places to find dented cans. You have to be careful though. You don't want to make sure that the dents aren't on the seams or there's no breach, actual breach in the can. But I'd say the markdown bins and stuff are the place to look for those. And also I've been having good luck on markdown meat. And then one of the, oh, and I want to make a mention, the dented cans can be used for barter. When I went to the swap meet, they were selling dented cans, and I thought, wow, the seniors were buying the dented cans. They would have like big cans of baked beans for 75 cents. So evidently the people must have known where to get them. Also there were people there that sold coffee and that sort of thing. I think maybe possibly they got it in Mexico. One of the followers said she found good deals on markdown at Big Lots, and I thought, yeah, that's a good idea, and we have several of them around here too. Oh, and one of the followers mentioned that she was doing the, you know, buying stuff and was thinking about and selling it, doing a plus size specializing in plus size clothes. And I thought, wow, that's a good idea. I was looking for plus size stuff too, and I mean, like today there was no plus size dresses. There was no size 14 dresses. Sometimes I will find a large, but those are usually juniors. But I'm thinking maybe at the thrift stores, you know, where they have the 75% off or 50% off, I think that's a great idea. And there's something else interesting. I was thinking about these plus size clothes. Plus size women have a total different mentality. They will wear their clothes out. You know, they're not, I'm like that. I will wear my clothes until they were literally rags. But the thing about the plus size clothes is I don't think the plus size market is saturated. I think once you find plus size items, you'll be able, so I'm going to be looking for plus size items. And so what you will notice is you want to read the comments. Okay, so now, tonight, later on, I will make yogurt. All you really need is milk and yogurt. I've made it many, many times. Very simple to make. All you do is, you don't need any special equipment. You boil a big pan of water, like a big spaghetti pot, and then after it's boiling, you cover it with foil, slip it into your oven. Then you heat your milk to almost boiling. You know when it has those little bubbles, but it's not quite boiling. And then you hold that temperature for 15 to 30 minutes, and then you turn the heat off. You cool it down to like a warm bath. And then you add room temperature. You take your room temperature yogurt. This is going to be good on those apples I bought. And you stir all the lumps out. Then you add a little warm milk to the yogurt, and you stir that good. And then you add that yogurt back into your milk, and then you stir it around good, and then you put it in a some kind of container, and you cover it with foil and put it in the oven until morning. So I'll be making that later on. I usually use, I mix 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can water for my milk, but you can add up to 4 cups milk or powdered milk. Any kind of milk is fine. And then Bull Blank Dave. Hi Dave, glad Dave, it's Bull, you know what, Dave. And so he suggests a food dehydrator and food savers. Okay, I've seen those in the thrift store, so I'm pretty sure I can get those in the thrift stores. And that's a really good, good suggestion. And another thing, you know, if you, okay, so you're on the lookout for dented cans, you're on the lookout for marked down food items, and at the end of the month, you're looking for bread, which I did find drastically marked down bread, fruit, and vegetables. That's how I made this, and that's how I made this. And I had rice already, and then I got my meat marked down. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.